Offense facing fourth down. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. A live look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Kansas State Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Powling, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
The Kansas State hire of Colin Klein is one of the best of the college football season. Klein obviously was a Heisman Trophy candidate, played for the Wildcats, and was mentored under their legendary coach. Now he's back running his own program after a successful stint at Texas A&M as the offensive coordinator. Colin Klein has all of the tools to possibly be a great coach at Kansas State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Jayhawks will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Wildcats offense will have the opening possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball school, and we are the football school in state. And they're going to get an opportunity to make that point again here today.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Johnson looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And
the play call, he was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll take it himself. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. We've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
There's some room. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of fortify and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Touchdown, Kansas State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in.
They get the 7, and here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get those goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Kansas State 7, Kansas 0. Number 43 set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. To throw, it's Marshall. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught close to the marker, it's McMillan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get him down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pressure coming. And they got it.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The kick is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense there. 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it. Breaks into the open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back,
And the rush will get to him at the 25. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still running at the 35. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. He'll set up to throw, looking to scramble. Trying to find the end zone.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Finds a tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch is made inside his own. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And wings it incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Wildcats. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Using him out of the... He is... Been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe a crease. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Running inside, it's Jackson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their and they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Oakland. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Johnson looking to throw. Here's the pressure. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
And you've got to feel good if you're this offense, right? To come out and to make as many plays as you did in front of your home crowd.
The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point. Now it's time to choose your role. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play as an existing one. As a custom coach, you can fully adjust your coach's appearance. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty. look at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Kansas State Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
I think in college football,